Hello and welcome. Hail and welcome, everyone. Merry meet. I am Lady Calamere, and I am doing my 125th presentation. We have the Joker, and that is Shadow with us today. So I am doing a presentation on blue Aragonite, and it gets its color from copper deposits. It has 3.5 to 4 on the Mohs hardness scale. So 1 would be talc and 10 would be diamond. So its element is water and air, wind. The chakra it works with most is the heart, the throat, and the third eye. Its astrological sign that it deals with is Capricorn. And the crystal system with it is called, it's orthorhombic, but also has a circular shape. Blue Aragonite, most of these are going to be coming from China. But it can also be found in the United States, Namibia, Morocco, Spain, and Britain. It is more pricier than some of the other Aragonites. Anytime they're shaped into gems, they sell pretty quickly. They're not easy. You can find them. They're easily obtainable, somewhat, but you know the more popular ones, or like the brownish ones. So unfortunately, there are some unscrupulous sellers that will sell you blue Aragonite for Larimar, and Larimar is more expensive, but Larimar is more harder than Aragonite, so yeah, so just be careful where you buy your Larimar from, because they may sell you a piece and get a lot more money for it. So I really, really, really love blue Aragonite. And its planetary powers is going to deal with Earth. I should have said that. It's just absolutely beautiful. And when you combine it with moldavite, it's really going to aid in spiritual communication. I mean, by itself, it helps with spiritual communication, but a really in-depth would be great with moldavite. But moldavite is getting more and more pricier thanks to TikTok. And I remember I used to be able to get a 10-gram bag for $50. Now you're paying over $200 for the same seller, thanks to TikTok. So anyways, no, you don't need moldavite to work with blue Aragonite to communicate with spiritual. I'm just saying it's going to help. So Aragonite actually comes from where it was found, Aragon in Spain, the Aragon River. So if anyone wants to know where it really got its name from, that's where it came from Molina de Aragon, Spain. And the person who named it was Abraham Abraham G. Werner named it. Blue Aragonite can become Caribbean blue calcite when it heats up to 400 degrees Celsius. I don't know how long, but it will eventually turn to calcite. And calcite's crystal formation is usually trigonal. So that some people like to confuse blue aragonite with Caribbean blue calcite. Nope. Only when it's heated up to 400 degrees. And then 400 degrees Celsius. And then its crystal structure will change. So if you what was I gonna say? So when you think about this, this is very, very beautiful stone. It's great for peace. Really? Really? Is that what happened? Tell me more. I'm being talked to by Sir Mew. Really? So, I mean, what was I going to say? Yeah, the 400 degrees Celsius comes to about, let me do the math in my head, 752 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's pretty hot. So the blue aragonite, you'll see some grays in it. And this is a very cleansing stone. It's got that saltwater ocean feel to it, but also it's like used almost like sort of like a spiritual soap to remove negative energies from your being. Oh, the other countries it's found, I forgot, is Greece. Sorry, Greece. And before I want to go on, I do want to give a shout out to my friend Peggy's nephew, Matt. Happy birthday to you. May you have many more. And I forgot to wish Bruce Dickinson of Iron Maiden, who had a birthday earlier this month in August, a happy birthday. But definitely happy birthday to Matt. And thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate it. Happy birthday. So its energy really helps you to communicate. Not just with spirits and your spirit guides and your spirit teachers, but also help to communicate what you want to say to other people without over explaining. Where you don't have to over explain yourself. You could just say what you mean and get on with it. It will also help you to have belief in yourself and faith within yourself. To know why you're doing things and to know whether it is harmful or if it's toxic or not. So it's going to help you realize patterns. Maybe you didn't realize you had an eating disorder. Maybe the reason why you stop eating or you start eating is because you feel you get insulted by things. Maybe someone just at work is constantly belittling you, and you realize you're eating your third Kit Kat bar within a minute. You're just pounding them down, and then you're wondering why you're gaining weight. Well, so it could really help you understand patterns Okay, and one of these things is that this is good for you to concentrate on different things and that are positive, that or that the things that you need to concentrate on, and the things that are negative where your mind goes into these toxic ramblings where it's just one thing after another that keeps you up at night and bothers you and takes over you during the day. It can really help you to say, hey, I don't need to pay attention to this, just I could pay attention to something better. So it's really going to help. It's a stone of realization to let you know what to pay attention to, what not to pay attention, to help you explain yourself without toxicity. Because this is a good toxic cleanser. It's in your within your energy. It could just really cleanse that energy. And just simply holding a piece of Aragonite is a powerful, peaceful presence that will literally imbue your aura, your energy with a sense of relaxation, relief, and just give you this sense of just overwhelming peace. So it's going to help you to open things that are hidden when it comes to your emotions, so that you can slowly and comfortably release this weight or the toxicity to the surface to be faced with peace and relaxation and feeling with a sense of protection. Blue Aragonite, because of the copper, is really energizing the stone, but can also ground it into with your communication with spirits. Copper is a metal of Venus. So it's got this overall peace and purity about it. The stone will become a great ally to you, and it can soften out even the most toxic, hurtful emotions that we carry with us. I'm actually feeling very peaceful vibe, like just feeling calmness, just a wave of calmness. It's like, it feels like just being in vacation at the beach in the Caribbean. It has this blue sky with little clouds, with a Caribbean vacation, and it's just got this mellowness but this power about it. Even though it's mellow, it's powerful. Speaking of the Caribbean, this also deals with travel. It deals with physical travel as well as astral traveling. So this could be used for travel spells, but also for astral traveling. It deals with dreams, and it helps to quiet the mind before going to sleep, instead of like when your mind is just overactive and it just keeps going and going and going and going, and you know how it picks up something negative and then it will start snowballing and getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until this is just gigantic ball of negativity that keeps going in your mind. It's just ready to crush you, and then you can't get to sleep. So this will help relieve that, and also can be used for astral traveling, as well as lucid dreaming, which is where you're aware you're dreaming and you can now take control. You can fast forward, rewind, redo it, change things up, fly, you know, concentrate on a problem or math problem, or maybe do some magic. So, and also to help you with dream recall. So when you wake up, you can write it in your dream diary. So this can also, back to vocalization, it can help us to say what we want to say without bottling up our feelings. Where we normally would just stay quiet and zip it, it will help us, but not into an aggressive vocalization, but to really vocalize your feelings, your emotional pain. It will, Aragonite, blue Aragonite will help us really, in a passively way, push us to speak up and stand up for ourselves. Blue Aragonite is calming and patience. It's got a patient, calming feeling. And it gives us the ability to just go with the flow. It gives such optimistic but soothing, blissful vibrations. This is a great stone for spiritual healers. Great one for not only for spirit communication and mediums and anyone who does misas or work with the spirit board, the Ouija board, but also helping with crystal scrying, crystal ball scrying, mirror scrying, reading your pendulum, tarot reading. This is a great boon because it can really increase our capacity to communicate with with spiritual beings and otherworldly beings. Now, I forgot to mention that blue aragonite is like a calcium carbonate mineral. Like I said, it crystallizes in orthorhombic and acicular crystals. Some of them can be very light or darker, depending. So some of these stones can be translucent or vitreous to transparent, but a lot of them are opaque. They can range, like I said, from a very light color to a blue color with grays in it. So it is good for those who are in the creative field, such as artists, people who sketch, painters, sculptors, woodworkers, would benefit from this because it is a dispeller crystal. So it can really help if you're doing carvings, if anything in the artistic field, to help get those creative juices flowing. So it is very good for helping you to get over verbal abuse, those emotional wounds, those toxic tapes that the verbal abuse has caused you, to realize you're not what they say you are. Okay, you don't have to be that. Okay, you don't have to be because someone calls you a shit, or maybe you're gay and they say horrible things about you, or maybe you don't want to get married and you're going to be an old maid, or you're a slut because you don't want to get married and you're pregnant. You don't have to be that. The blue aragonite will help release those from you. The blue aragonite also boosts empathy and compassion, not only to others but towards ourselves. It improves those emotional perceptions. Right, Shadow? Right. Shadow is sitting next to me now. He's being a good boy. He doesn't want to be on the camera. He wants to be the director, so we're going to let him direct this video, okay? Okay. Blue aragonite can help us with grief. It can help relieve it. It's really good during the times when we're feeling sad or upset or nervous. It can help us to be receptive to celestial guidance. Blue aragonite is, if we're having nervousness or fear of public speaking, you can program a blue aragonite. Cleanse it and just imbue it with energy to help you speak better. So it can really help you do that. So if you have to speak, maybe you have to read your report in front of class or your homework. Maybe you have to do a public speaking. Maybe you're a politician and you're speaking for the first time as someone who just got voted in. Whatever the case, this will help you with public speaking. It's a stone of understanding. This stone can help you get relief from respiratory illnesses. So if you got asthma, chronic bronchitis, or dealing with anything with the lungs, this is good. But remember, use this along with, modern medicine. See your doctor. Take your medicine as prescribed, and use this along with it. Don't skimp on the medicine, okay? So, Aragonite has a way to help with your space, to help bring that peace and that healing energy into your space. So blue aragonite benefits health and healing. So it's also, blue aragonite, it's also used for love. It's got that copper vibe going in with it. It's good for relationships as well as for money spells and wealth and prosperity spells. Blue aragonite brings gentleness into yourself and kindness. And it can help you to be more forgiving of others and yourself, and great for forgiveness spells. So if you want forgiveness from someone else, or you want others to, maybe you want people to ask for an apology. Maybe you've been wronged and you want to be vindicated. So you can use that in spells. Blue aragonite is great for stressful situations. And when you have to be around stress, it's great to help relieve stress. And again, if you need to take medication or you need to see a therapist, then do so by all means. It's a great stone for times when you feel miserable, when you feel you're worrying too much, or the anxiety, doubt, fear. This is a good stone for you, along with therapy and medication if you need it. So it's gonna increase psychic abilities. Like I said, it's gonna work with third eye. It's gonna increase your psychic abilities and help nurture them and help them to grow. Blue aragonite is great for joy and happiness, and to bring that giddiness into your life. Insight. Not just psychic insight, but insight into what, maybe there's a problem, maybe there's a situation that you need insight into. It can really help you. So if you want to do, so it can help you with meditation to really bring that peace of mind, to help the mental gibberish to just flow and go. And then you can have that peace to meditate. It's a great stone for knowledge and wisdom and truth. It's good for truth spells. Another thing is that it's good for claiming wholeness. So when you want to feel whole again, you want to be made whole again. Maybe you just feel broken, shattered. This can help you with that. And I'm not going to say, oh, the minute you have the stone, you're going to feel whole. No, you got to work at it. And you can work with it. So that's what some people get angry. They pick up a stone, they work with it for a week or like a day, and they're just not happy because we don't get instant gratification. No, sorry, crystals aren't McDonald's. You don't just go get hot, fast, and cheap and instant gratification. Doesn't work that way. This is a stone for transformation. It's a transformative stone. It's great for chakra balancing. So to balance your chakras and to do transformative spells and transformation. Great one for that. Because of the copper, some people feel they can associate it with definitely goddess Aphrodite. Because it just has that feel to it. It can help with your negative emotions to turn it to positive. Like I said, transformation stone. When we're looking for like heart and things of love, we can compare this stone with rose quartz, green calcite, morganite, rhodochrosite. Those are good heart stones. If you want to feel more love. This is, it has the ability to help you, well, how can I say it? Feel more open-minded to things. If you feel like you're too closed-minded, well, blue aragonite can help you open that mind and to be more open-minded, if that's, especially if that's what you want to be, more open-minded about things. So it also assists you in finding like the root of problems, the source of problems, the cause of problems that you encounter. And it can turn these into opportunities for change, for evolution, to make yourself better, to be better for it, and to be stronger. Blue aragonite is useful for the inner child. To work with for inner child work. For the hurt inner child within yourself. So it can really work with that. So to do things with your inner child. Maybe you've had pain as a child. Maybe you're carrying that in your adult life. So it can really work out those problems. Great for love, but also, especially if you're working towards your ultimate soulmate or your twin flame, blue aragonite is great for this. It's great for manifesting your soul's plan, your true will, your destiny into this present life, if that's what you want to do. It is aragonite, environmentally, it is a great, magnificent earth healer. It is an earth healer. You can use this to, like I said about regular aragonite, my original, this is my third what is this? Is my third? This may be my third aragonite presentation, or my fourth. But it could be used to put on maps, to heal certain areas, to help, spiritually heal it, or you can think of something that needs healing, or if there's any distress within the energies, it can really help heal it. Okay, so it can heal the energies in the home, in the land. Great earth healer. You can grid around your home if it has Like, you know how we carry our own toxicity? Homes can carry it. And sometimes you have unintelligent hauntings, meaning it's going to replay a certain negativity, like when you scream. Like sometimes it may tape it, like press record, and that energy can be felt there like a minute later. So you can use this to smooth it out. Maybe it's just negativity. Maybe it's your childhood home that you're moving back to, and you really like the home, but maybe you had a drunk father, an alcoholic father, or an abusive. Sometimes maybe you had a mother that was bipolar, and when she was balanced out, she would just say horrible things, and it could be stuck in the environment. So you can use this to cleanse it out. So a blue aragonite keeps the environment stable, peaceful, and harmonious. So it's really going to transform the shit, the toxicity, the pollution, the negativity of all kinds. Now, blue aragonite is said to be helpful for physical stress, Raynaud's disease, anything like I said before with the lungs and the respiratory tract, and helping to deal with releasing spasms within the body. But remember, if you need to go see your physician, see him. If you need to go to a pain management for trigger point therapy or for physical therapy, then do so. Do not skimp on modern medicine because you have a crystal. That is not a wise decision. Okay? All because you're a witch and a magician doesn't mean you can heal yourself of everything. Sorry, it doesn't work that way. I hate it when people say, well, I have a heart issue, and then someone goes, oh, well, you're a witch, you can heal yourself. That is irresponsible and stupid. That's how you get people killed. So, blue aragonite is also good for channeling and then grounding those higher vibrations down to where you want it or within yourself. Maybe you want to channel and ground those higher energies into a home, into a land, into your vehicle, maybe into a relationship, into your dog, into your cat, into yourself. It's a stone of growth, mental growth, emotional growth, spiritual growth. It can align you with your HGA, as Crowley coined it, the Holy Guardian Angel. His was Iwas. That was his higher intelligence's Holy Guardian Angel's name. So it can help you know who your higher self is. To know the names of your spirit guides, your spirit animals. So some guides and animals are there maybe to help you with a certain purpose or to warn you of a certain danger. And once they serve their purpose or averted the danger, they're gone. They did their job. So it can help you with that. It's a great one to help you with trust. So you can, if you have problems with trust, DTA, don't trust anyone, don't trust anything, this can help you to learn some trust. great one for inspiring people. It's a stone of inspiration. As I said, it's great for the artists. Great stone for rejuvenation, nourishing, and just feeding the mind and the soul. It's a nurturing, loving stone. Even point to be very motherly. Almost feel a bit coddling from it. Now, for those who do angelic communications or communing with positive spirits, this is great. And dealing with angelic communications, those who are Nokian, or you want to call it Enochian or Chanak, this is a stone for you. So if you're an Enochian magician, great one. Or if you're using Enochian magic with your ceremonial magic, then you may want to involve this stone. So what else do I want to talk about this stone? Gosh, I've been talking for 41 minutes. So this is a great stone when you feel to use when you feel like you're feel like you have to go into a bullying situation, or feel like you're being pushed against the wall. And of course, if you're a kid and you're being bullied, please tell an adult, or stand. If you don't want to tell an adult, then stand up for yourself. You know, just you have to. You know, sometimes you have to just do some self-defense. And I'm not trying to tell you to go bust someone's teeth open and mouth open and say, well, Calamir told me. No. I'm just saying sometimes you have to just protect yourself. So I'm not saying going around, going beat up the bully or whatever. Just protect yourself. You have every right to protect yourself. No one has a right to hit you, okay? And you don't have to stand there and turn your face and have them slap the other, okay? I mean, if you even look at Anton LaVey, he said if someone slaps your face, you punch them right back. Or as Susanna Budapest said, sorry, Z Budapest, witchcraft is not about cupcakeism. Doesn't mean slap us in the face and we'll just turn our face and you can slap us there. No. So sometimes you have to defend yourself. But again, a blue Aragonite is not about, it's not about the martial arts. I would say it's more about, with Aragonite, that energy is more about blocking or moving, where you kind of move them, you redirect them. So that the energy is not about a warrior energy. This does not have like a Xena warrior princess. This is more of, it's very peaceful. I'm just getting a little bit off topic here. This is more like if someone's gonna punch you, you kind of take your binder and you put it up and they end up hurting themselves. Oh well, you didn't do anything. You just blocked them. So anyways, I digress. Great stress release at the end of the day to soften it. So if you have to deal with, you know, assholes all day, and I don't know, maybe you work at Wall Street, maybe you're a telemarketer and that's your job, or maybe you, I don't know, you work at Walmart and you have to put up with people, or you have to put up with your boss. This can, at the end of the day, just be like a relaxing bath, a nice warm bubble bath kind of energy, just really cleansing it. It's really good to help deal with traumatic events, especially the ones that you refuse to deal with. Maybe you're mourning the loss of a loved one. Maybe you're just not able to cope with it, able to deal with it right. Maybe you didn't deal with it right, or you're having trouble to get over it. Maybe you just had a breakup with a bad breakup or a divorce. This stone can become your great ally in this time of need to help you, have realization, to help coping skills, to help you deal with things. And if you do, see a psychiatrist, see a therapist, talk to a friend, go to a life coach, whatever you need to do. If you need outside help, go get it. But use the stone along with it. So it's like having chocolate when you're stressed out. This really nice energy. So this can also help you commune or to connect you with others spiritual, to help you can maybe find a friend. So it's a great, when I said love, it's also dealing with friendship. Maybe you want to have other spiritual like-minded people, you want to draw them into your life, you can use this stone in it. Maybe you just want, I don't know, to draw a spirit to help you, a good spirit. Be careful with that, but sometimes negative spirits may want to pretend to be your friend. So anyways, you just want to call upon, good spirits. And make sure they're good spirits. And use this stone. But if you're doing spirit calling, you better know how to banish. And I always teach people, it's easy to call, to evoke or invoke. Those are two different things, but it's both calling. One is invoke, is calling the spirit within yourself, within your aura. Evoke is outside. Could be outside your circle, inside a triangle, whatever. But it's easy to call them. It's like calling the lecops. It's easy to call them, but it's harder to get them to go. So you better learn how to banish before you learn how to invoke. I always teach banishing. Banish, learn how to banish before you call. So, what else do I want to say about this? Because I do want to sum this up. I've been blabbing about this stone for 47 minutes. It can enhance particular skills. It can enhance your, different things that maybe you're going to start teaching. Maybe you're going to be a teacher teaching high school students. Maybe you're going to be a spiritual teacher. Maybe you're going to be teaching college. Be a professor or an instructor. This is a stone that can help inspire you and to, again, really help you with public speaking. So it's great for healers and teachers and speakers and artists and psychics. It's really good. So anyways, this is really going to connect you with higher energies and bring them down into you and really increase those experience with it. So I've been talking about this stone, and I'm just gonna sum it up here, is that it's great for also intuition. I don't think I used that word. And it's good for expressing your highest knowledge to people. maybe your even deepest feelings to others, to really express of who you are with a focused and calm mind. It's going to help you to speak and think with compassion and to heal, like I said, from verbal abuse. It's good for, especially if you're sick with COVID right now, of course, get medical help, but have this stone with you. I wish I was working with different stones when I had my COVID. But I also went to the ER. I also called an ambulance, you know, because I needed it. I also went to my doctor and I asked, well, I could go to my doctor. I had to just go to a hospital, but I had to call my doctor. But after I got better, I went to my doctor. Okay? But you can also use this. This is great for breath work, pranayama, breath work. So other deep breathing exercises and practices, this is great for that. So I want to thank you very much. And as I said before, happy birthday to Matt. Happy birthday to you. May you have many more. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. I so far haven't gotten a thumbs down, so thank you very much. And I would love to know your experiences with blue Aragonite. So hit me up on those comment section, and I will respond as soon as I can. Oh, God. I was under my foot after a cat ball. You see the little foil there. Anyways, if you like my videos, please subscribe, because that's payment enough for me. And also, Loki's eye is getting a lot better. So far I didn't have to, you know, shove him in the bag and shove him to the carrier bag and take him to the vet. I do have terramycin on hand. In fact, I just got another order of terramycin. Always keep it on hand. So he's getting a lot better. But if he wasn't, I would have taken him to the vet. No questions asked there. I mean, I'm not going to let him lose his pretty eye. So continue to send healing spells to Loki Lofison, born September 2nd, 2021. So he's a Virgo. He's a Virgo kitten. And he'll have his birthday coming up very soon. He'll be 1 year old. So keep sending those healing spells. Also send protection to me and my cats, because I just have this really jealous person that's just never let go, and she's very jealous. I'm not going to name names, but people know who she is. And I want to thank you very much. Please share my video with your Facebook, with with other people through text or messenger, whatever have you. And thank you so much. And also think adoption as your first option when getting an animal. And as always, blessed be.